So I decided that everybody's sort of a bit confused about version 4, where to find settings and things like that. And there are a lot of YouTube videos out there that show version 3 or other versions that just don't translate as well over to version 4. So I thought I'd just go through very quickly and show you guys where to find a couple of key things, and I'll do it in a series of videos to keep everything fairly short and concise. And so the first thing I thought I'd show is Overcut. Overcut is a feature that I use pretty much on everything I cut, and I have sort of a range of machines. I have 3 Cameo 3s. I actually have a Portrait. Portrait is the first machine I ever started on. And very quickly realised that I needed to upgrade. And as it happens, I'm using the computer that I hook up to my Portrait, so that's why I've got my smaller mat on the screen. So the first thing, everything's the same. It doesn't matter whether you have a Cameo 3, Cameo 2, Cameo 1 or a Portrait machine. The software is the same for whatever machine you're using. The Overcut function is brilliant for little fine details. I actually use it on everything. I think that it gives a better finish, and it's much easier to weed if you have Overcut on. So basically it is located in the send. So it's probably a good idea if I pull up some kind of design. Alright, so here's my kitchen sign that I was doing for a friend. Obviously it's not to scale at the moment, but something like this, absolutely I would have Overcut on. There's a lot of fine details, a lot of fine script, even though it's not curly or cursive or anything intricate. Once I get it down to size, it will be a lot easier to work with if it is Overcut. So basically it's in the send. Now I have a CB09 blade, so therefore I've got my own personal settings. But it doesn't really matter which one. Now I have them already turned on for these 3 here. These are the 3 things I use the most. I actually use matte settings, or my settings, for every single vinyl. Everything cuts with that. We'll just go with the Silhouette defaulted vinyl matte. And obviously at the moment you can't see anything about Overcut. So what I do is I go to Edit. And here it is here, line segment Overcut. You just tick it, and I always cut with 0.1, but 0.2 is also good, and these are millimeters. Even though Silhouette defaults into inches, and I actually use inches, I like it. I actually live in America now, and so everything's in inches. Don't ask me why. But you can increase it. Usually most people will go with 0.1 or 0.2, but that is entirely your decision, and I would recommend experimenting. So therefore I've now got it on. It's now set to 0.2 for both start and finish, and that's what you want. And then you go save. And then when you cut, it will work. Alright, thanks guys.